going to take you through a short but detailed overview on our opportunity. This is truly an opportunity that can help you live a better life as it already has for thousands. Before starting my 5links business, I worked as a software engineer at one of the world's largest and most prestigious Fortune 100 companies, as well as being an author. However, after getting let go from my job, I realized I had the same amount of money I had in my bank account when I had started working there. Something had to change. I had to change. So I was open to ways of making extra income, and that's when someone I already had a lot of respect for introduced me to this opportunity. And for that reason, I will always be grateful to him. And you'll see why right now. Let's begin. The company 5links actually stands for 5 key core principles, which are vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. And linked together, they form the concept and the name 5links. The company was founded in 2001, and it's being led by 3 of its co-founders, which are Craig Jarabuck, Jeb Tyler, and Jason Guck, who have a combined 60 plus years of experience in telecommunications, direct sales, energy, and wellness. In addition, the corporate headquarters sits in Rochester, New York. It's a 50,000 square foot world headquartered facility, and the representatives truly come first in this company. That's what I absolutely love most about this slide. How many of us can honestly say that we come first on our jobs? That being said, there should always be a motivation or a reason why you do 5links, let alone any other business. The thing is, no matter where you work right now, at least one of these is in jeopardy. Now, on no job in America can you attain financial freedom simply because you always have to work for someone else and you can only make money based on what you can do. Now, this business allows you to be able to achieve financial freedom and become your own boss. It also has allowed many of us to become debt-free, to save and establish children's college funds, even for children who aren't even ours. And it also allows us to give back in massive quantities to charitable organizations. The thing is, whatever your why is, whatever your motivation for getting started in business is, you want to establish it because when the inevitable resistance faces you, you have a reason to keep going. Now, let's talk about third-party credibility. You may have heard of the phrase, documentation beats conversation. I agree. As a matter of fact, when I was first introduced to 5links, I really didn't believe this business was legitimate until I took the time to do my own due diligence. Now, what I learned was that 5links was one of the top 100 Rochester companies since 2006, and as a matter of fact, has enjoyed the #1 spot on this list as well. In addition, since 2006, 5links is a 505,000 fastest growing company in all of North America, and it's an 8-time honoree on this list. Now, this may not mean a lot to you. You might be saying to yourself, well, 5,500, it still represents a lot of companies. But when you place it next to 26.5 million privately held businesses in all of North America, and 5links actually representing 0.5% of all companies on that list, you understand the credibility and the documentation behind what we've already been able to do. And the best is yet to come. The thing is, we've also been a direct selling news 100 global company since 2012. And since 2006, we've enjoyed multiple cover-to-cover features in magazines such as Your Business at Home and Success from Home magazine. In addition to what you see there in front of you, if you just simply Google search 5links in NBC, 5links in ABC, or even 5links in the Wall Street Journal or the Rochester Business Journal, you'll see that 5links has enjoyed a whole lot of press coverage due to its financial growth and stability, and also because of its technological innovations. The thing is, we are just getting started. Now, before we dive further into 5links, let's actually uncover the direct sales marketplace in more detail. Let's actually compare this with industries that most of us are very familiar with. Let's look at the movie industry, which is a $10.8 billion industry, or the music industry being a $16.6 billion industry, or the NFL being a $9.56 billion industry. Well, the thing is, combined, this represents $37 billion annually for these three industries that we're very, very familiar with. We all know very popular actors, actresses, singers, or football players. But the thing is, guys, I can't act, nor can I sing or dance, and I do not want to risk a concussion in order to become a millionaire. And guys, that only represents a small percentage, less than 25% of the potential capital you're participating in direct sales. So regardless of your talents and abilities on or off the football field, you can actually participate in a $167 billion enterprise. So what direct sales simply is, and all we simply do in a nutshell, is simply allow companies to market their products and services directly to consumers. What a lot of companies are understanding and realizing is that word travels faster through word of mouth, and word is more powerful through word of mouth. How many of us have recommended a movie, or a great restaurant, or a great football game to look at, or a great song? The bottom line is, by you doing that through the 5 Links distribution channel, you're simply getting paid for your recommendations. So let's just say you want to help someone cut the cost on a bill. You simply help them do it through your website, and you're getting paid those advertising dollars. So the thing is, guys, this is a very, very powerful space. Here's why 5 Links is truly the best vehicle in direct sales, bar none. We all understand that timing and positioning are the keys to success. Sometimes being at the right place and at the right time is better than being the smartest person in the room. So let's, for instance, look at the technological trends of the early 80s. Now, before the personal computers, we were using typewriters to type up documents. But because of the PC industry, and because it became cheaper to make long-distance phone calls, and because of the advent of the cell phone, the innovation of the internet, voice over internet protocol, which is digital phone service, and your video apps, also known as Skype and ooVoo and all these great services, because of these technological trends, what I want each of you all to understand is that people made millions upon millions of dollars, not because they came up with these trends, but because they saw the wave coming. And as savvy investors, they got in place and they made millions of dollars. The thing is, that was then. This is now, and what someone told me long ago is that history repeats itself, and it's true. What's going on right now is that 5 Links has found a way to capitalize and get involved in and actually allow people to participate in the 3 and 4 next major technological trends. The first thing is the deregulation of energy. We also have mobile marketing, healthcare, and also wellness. And I think we can all agree that these are all hot issues. So let's go ahead without further ado and explain how 5 Links has tapped into these 4 industries, and it has done so in 3 of its newly created divisions. 5 Links' first division is its home division, products for your home. Our flagship service in this division is our residential energy program. This is a $500 billion annual industry, and all we simply do is allow people to cut the costs on their outgoing gas, electricity, and heating oil bills. All we're simply doing is allowing people to capitalize on the deregulation of energy. All the major monopolies are being broken up state by state and in certain parts of Canada, and it's also allowing people to cut the costs on their energy bills. But by doing that, not only can you cut the cost on your own bills and on your friends and family's bills, but imagine every time they pay a bill, you're getting paid. And that's ongoing for the life of the customer. We have additional services where this same concept also rings true. How many people do you know have or need a security system? How about people who have digital phone lines in their house? How about people who use the internet, watch cable TV, talk on a cell phone, want to charge their phone on the go? Perhaps they watch satellite TV through Dish or DirecTV. They want to protect their identity, have their computer fixed without leaving the home. How about protecting their data? And how about monitoring their credit? No matter what they want to do, based on what I just said, help someone save the cost of these services when they get it through your website. And how about because they've done it and they've gotten these services through your website, you're getting paid. And you're not only getting paid one time, you're getting paid on an ongoing residual basis. Now, the second division is products for your business. Now, our flagship service in this division is something called text alerts. And it's something that most of you probably already know about because it's being used very consistently across mainstream media. During the Super Bowl, you saw a ton of ads saying, hey, text this keyword to this 5-digit code. And when you do that, you can either get money off your next meal, perhaps you get a coupon, or maybe you're on someone's mailing list or text list. You can actually offer this service to businesses. And how about maybe it's a slow day at a hair salon or a barber shop or at a restaurant? That restaurant can simply send a text blast to its customers without exposing its personal information. But guess what? It can drum up business even when it's slow. That's a great trend. And if you actually want to see how this works, simply send a text with the word 5 links to the number 55469. In addition, we have more products and services, including the commercial energy program. And I want to underscore this by simply saying that this is something that is changing my life. Personally speaking, I came across a property manager who I befriended, and I actually helped this person cut the cost on his electricity bills on over 100 units across Texas. Now, mind you, I've never been to Texas to date, but because of that one conversation and actually putting that person on the line with our expert broker and then stepping out of the way, I still get paid on over 100 commercial properties across the state of Texas. And every month that those bills are paid, something is happening very, very nicely in my bank account. In addition, we have a healthcare alternative for businesses. So for businesses who want to offer healthcare solution, perhaps better insurance to their employees, they can now do it through 5 links. In addition, we have commercial satellite TV through Dish and DirecTV. We also have payment solutions through our exclusive partnership with one of the world's largest and most respected payment processing companies known as WorldPay. We also have business security through our relationship with GE Protect America, mobile marketing, which we also discussed, and various business services which allow a business to operate on the scale of a very large conglomerate enterprise. The bottom line is we can enhance any business, and because you got started as a representative, how about a percentage of someone's energy bill or their credit card processing bill? How about every time someone swipes a credit card through our payment solution service, you're getting paid, and that's every single swipe. What's even more exciting to me is our wellness division. This is truly something that's changing the world. I think we can all agree that one of the hottest topics in the United States today and across the world is healthcare. Now, this actually led to a government shutdown in the United States at the latter part of 2013, which actually led to a lot of government employees being without work for several weeks. This led to many hardships. And the thing is, 5 Links is answering the call. We've actually teamed up with companies that actually do business with Walmart and Sam's Club. Our healthcare initiative is called Enhanced Care MD. We've teamed up with tens of thousands of doctors and nurses all over the country, which provide healthcare benefits to 44 million uninsured Americans, along with countless others who are underinsured. This saves time and money because you can not only receive over-the-phone triage and treatment, not only can a doctor prescribe medication for you over the phone based on your conversation, but in addition to that, guess what? Now we also offer insurance. And we have other products and services for your wellness, including Montevita Coffee and our health inspired, which is also known as High Five products known as Boost, Edge, Lean, and our very own Health Challenge. We even have the healthcare initiative that we just discussed, which is allowing people to have health insurance who may have not otherwise had that access. So the first thing I want to discuss is our Montevita Coffee. Many of you guys might be asking yourself, well, what makes this coffee more unique than any other coffee that I'm currently drinking? Now, even if you buy very healthy, fair trade coffee, it simply does not provide the same amount of benefits, and chances are it's not of the same grade of the coffee that we're dealing with. First off, Montevita is the highest grade of coffee bean available on the market today. It comes directly from Colombia, and this coffee contains something known as MCT oil. MCT oil assists with weight loss, appetite suppression, and absorption of essential nutrients. Now, in addition to that, this coffee contains something called Ramon seeds, which if you look it up, is actually known as a superfood. Now, Ramon seeds is rich in protein, fiber, and minerals. It also contains powerful antioxidants, and it also contains vitamins A, B, C, and E. Now, I'll be honest, a moment of transparency, I was not a coffee drinker, so I didn't really see the importance of us introducing a coffee through our wellness division. However, I heard a quote by Warren Buffett who actually said, "What you do should be your hobby, but what the world does should be your business." Don't take our word for it. Check out what Dr. Oz had to say about MCT oil and its effects on your body.
8:38 now this morning on today's Healthy Heart, the connection between obesity and heart disease. Dr. Mehmet Oz is a cardiologist and, of course, the host of the Dr. Oz Show, and he's here with some simple tips to trim your fat. Doctor, good to see you. Some of these, and this first one got my attention, but I worry people are going to think it sounds gimmicky because you call these fat melters. And the first one is MCT, and I haven't even heard of it.
MCT is what's found in coconut oil. And to be clear on this, medium chain triglycerides, these are short chain fats. Now, why is that important? Normal fats like butter and lard, because they're large, they're digested in a very different way. They tend to end up on your hips and especially in your waist. Whereas these short fats, like in coconut oil, tend to be digested differently by the liver. They're used more like sugars, but in a healthy way. It turns out in trials, people seem to lose, or at least not desire, 100 calories of food a day when they're eating these diets.
Now, moving further into our healthcare products and services, let's talk about our health-inspired product line, also known as High Five. Now, what I want each of you to understand is that the combined worldwide market of weight loss, energy, which contains drinks and supplements, along with anti-aging, is a $571 billion marketplace with over $100 billion alone being dedicated to weight loss. Now, according to the Food Research and Action Center, in the US alone, there are over 68% of adults whom are overweight, with 35% of those being obese. Also, close to 32% of children and adolescents are overweight or obese as well. This is truly a crisis, and once again, 5 Links is answering the call by helping folks live a better life. Now, our health-inspired products include High Five Boost, High Five Edge, and High Five Lean. Now, the first product that I'm going to talk about is High Five Boost. This helps control hunger and it boosts energy. Unfortunately, the energy and supplement industry has come under fire for a lot of these ingredients containing high dosages of dangerous levels of caffeine. High Five Boost contains less than half the serving of caffeine in a regular cup of coffee, yet it provides all-day benefits to keep you going, and it suppresses your appetite. In addition, High Five Edge helps improve your endurance, and it also supports healthy aging. We've seen many studies which support the fact that this can actually reverse the signs of aging. Lastly, we also have High Five Lean, which is a delicious, nutrient-filled shake which contains 25 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber. These 3 products together along with a healthy workout routine, has led to dramatic results in many of our leaders in this business. Not only can you suppress your appetite and fill your body with nutrients and things that are needed, but you can also reduce and reverse the signs of aging, which is supported by many studies. So, that being said, let's go ahead and move into the compensation plan, which shows you exactly how to profit on these phenomenal products and services. Now let's move forward to part 2, the compensation plan. The first thing we're going to show you how to do is to become profitable in your brand new 5LINX business by earning $500 in very short order. The first step to doing this is to acquire 10 customer points. Now, for instance, let's just say you were able to save money on your electricity and your gas, and maybe your home phone service. Maybe you helped yourself protect your identity, or maybe cut the cost of your internet on TV. You could easily get 10 customer points without speaking to a single individual. You also might be thinking, well, how do you continue to get points? Well, the beauty is that each and every person that you know uses at least 2 or 3 of our products and services. Help them save money, you're also getting additional points. The beauty is, just get 10 and you've already completed step 1. The second thing we're going to show you how to do is to introduce this business to 2 other people. My question to you is, can you send them a link? Can you sit down with them and watch a video like this? And eventually, can you give a presentation like this? Either way, help 2 people who are looking for an opportunity to make some extra income, get started in this business, and guess what? 5LINX will pay you $500 in very quick order just by accomplishing these 2 simple steps. So the thing is, once you do this, not only have you been promoted to our next corporately earned position, which is called executive trainer, but now you've actually mastered the skills which allow you to grow a team. So the thing is, why grow a team in 5LINX? What's the importance of a team? Well, when you think of Microsoft, it isn't all about Bill Gates. It's Bill Gates and his team. When you think about any successful NBA or NFL team, again, it's not a single person who helps that team accomplish success. It is actually the entire team's effort that helps them win those championships. Well, it's the same thing in business. So when you look in front of you, it looks like you're seeing a structure known as a pyramid. 95 to 98% of everyone on planet Earth works within a pyramid, the pyramid of corporate America. Now, in any company, you always have a CEO, followed by maybe a president or 2, several vice presidents, a few more directors, many more upper level and middle level and lower level managers, white collar workers, and then you have blue collar workers at the bottom. Unfortunately, I was a white collar worker, so initially I was earning a pretty good salary, but at the end of the day I had a rude awakening when I found myself without a job due to an upper level manager's decision. Now, the thing is, when you build your 5LINX business, yes, it also resembles a pyramid, but the beauty is you start at the top. And whatever you build is your organization, and you stand to be a benefactor on those results. The thing is, let's just say you introduce 3 people. Those 3 people are your brand new business partners, and let's just say that effort duplicates. They introduce their 3, well, you have 9 more on your team, even if you didn't know those 9 who came in. And let's just say those 9 do the same thing. So now you have 27 more on your team. That grows to 81 more, 243, 729, and so on. Guys, I didn't say you know all of these people. All we said was introduce 3. And theoretically, your team can go to thousands, tens of thousands. We even have partners in our opportunity who have exceeded 100,000 business partners. The thing is, you want to leverage your time and maximize your income. And truly, any big business across the world operates through one force, which is called leverage. That being said, we're also going to break down a concept called residual income. Now, I went through 4 years of private schooling at my university, and not once did I ever hear of the words residual income. all we were taught was to go out and exchange time for money, and it's something called a JOB. But in 5LINKS, you can truly earn residual income, which simply means that you do the work one time, and because of that one-time effort, you continue to reap benefits ongoing for the life of the customer. Here's what that means. Let's say you're building a team of 20 people, and each of those 20 individuals have their own 20 billing customers, their own 20 points. Let's just say in this example, or you're only yielding an average commission of 50 cents. Our commissions actually exceed $40 in some cases, but just in this example, we're going to lowball it. Your monthly residual income would be $200, and that would be hitting your bank account every 30 days. Now, you might be saying to yourself, similar to what I said to myself, which is, how am I going to retire on $200 a month? Well, what I really want you to focus on is the concept. All you've done was build a team, and they've gone out and they've acquired a few customers. And so very quickly, you start to see the benefits of earning an ongoing residual cash flow. But the thing is, it doesn't stop there, because as your team increases, so does your income. So instead of 20 people on your team, let's just say you have, 200 people on your team. Well, if you add a 0 to your team totals, you also need to add a 0 to your residual income. So what would an extra $2,000 a month do in your life? For some of you, that might change the car you drive. It might change your lifestyle, the vacations you go on. It may even change your home. But the beauty is, guys, again, grasp the concept of not only growing your team, but because your team is also getting more customers, you also earn a percentage of what they bring in. Let's just say you happen to bring in a property manager or a big restaurant chain owner or someone on your team that you've never even met. They close a big deal. Well, guess what? You become a benefactor, and that can equate to thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and eventually millions of dollars for you and your family. We actually have individuals in our team who have actually exceeded 40,000 business partners who are multimillionaires, and they've done so without any experience. So the thing is, your residual income does take time to grow, so we also get paid on a weekly basis. We earn something called weekly leadership bonuses, which get paid every time you enroll a qualified individual onto your team. It's almost like you owned your own Pizza Hut or your own Domino's franchise, and you opened up another store in another city. And let's say that corporation paid you out a bonus for opening up that new location. It's the same thing in 5LINKS. Every time a new partner gets enrolled, you can earn anywhere from $25 to $175 per recruit, and that money gets paid out the following Friday. So let's just say you hit our second corporately earned position, which is known as ED, which stands for Executive Director. We've had people hit that position on our team inside of 30 days. Let's say it took you 5 months. Either way, it's still a great thing, because every time you introduce someone to the 5LINKS opportunity and they get started, you earn $85 per recruit. So let's say you personally bring in 3 people. Those 3 people will yield you over $200. But let's just say you go away on vacation. Does that mean your money stops? No, because you can go away for 7 days, but let's say as an executive director, you come home to find that 6 new people joined your team that you've never even met. However, 6 times $60, which is that figure on the bottom, would yield you $360. And what I love about this, guys, is that arrow that you see over to the right, because there is no limit on how much of this income you can receive. And as you progress through the compensation plan, this income only increases dramatically because the volume of the distributors on your team also increases. So with that being said, guys, there are some benefits. As you hit the positions that go to the right, you receive more and more benefits. As a matter of fact, as a senior vice president, the company will award you 5,000 stock options. Now, mind you, this is in a privately held company that has been featured all across the U.S. in various publications and is slated to hit $1 billion in the next 5 years. The company also awards you with your own BMW. You can go to bmwusa.com, customize the car that you want, and the company will give up to an $800 per month payment on your very own BMW. The only catch is, guys, the car has to be silver. So if you don't mind a silver and free BMW, the car is yours. You also get a Global Links bonus every time a Global Links product is sold in your team. You get an annual vacation. Now, this is a vacation, not a trip, so that means everything is paid for, including all your food and drinks. Now, most of us vacation, we really go on trips. So the difference is that we need to stop tripping and start going on vacations. Last but not least, the company will give you an expense account up to $1,500 a month to pay for incidentals. The next corporately held position is truly a lifestyle changing position, and this is called Platinum. This is a 7-figure earning position, and just for hitting this level, the company will award you with a Bentley. The company will take up to a $4,000 a month car note. It will in fact take the entire car note. They award you with the vehicle. However, just like with the BMW, that's right, the car has to be silver. So if you don't mind a silver and free BMW, this car is also yours. In addition, you also privy to something called the Platinum Bonus Pool, where every year the company sets aside a portion of its profits and it divides it amongst all the senior leadership. Now, if you were a Platinum last year, you would have been able to split over $1.7 million. And just imagine having a 6-figure check just to start off the year that could pay off your holiday bills. And this is in addition to the 5 or 6-figure checks that you're earning on a monthly basis throughout the company. In addition, you have 5,000 more stock option shares, and all the fellas get a $10,000 Super Bowl style ring. The ladies get a diamond-studded pendant valued at the same, and that just begins what is known as your 5 Links legacy. But the thing is, guys, it gets even better. Because at the next corporately held position is something called Diamond Senior Vice President. Now, these benefits include a $300,000 earned position bonus, and also it includes a $10,000 monthly lifestyle allowance. Now, what's funny about this position is when the advisory council sat around and tried to figure out how can we continue to award 5 Links representatives who have exceeded all that's been required in the 5 Links compensation plan. One of the things that was suggested was a private jet allowance. The problem is not everybody wanted a private jet. Some people just wanted extra money. So the company said, well, you know what? You've got it. Representatives come first. So they've actually thrown more money into the compensation plan that truly allows you to live on the beaches of the world. That being said, let's go ahead and get into business ownership. Part 3, choose a starting position. Now, there are 2 ways to get started in 5 Links, as a customer representative or as an independent marketing representative. Now, frankly, I do not spend too much time discussing the customer rep position simply because you can only earn money on your own individual efforts, and none of the bonuses nor none of the benefits that we discuss apply to you as a customer rep. In fact, to me, it resembles a job. But as an IMR, you're privy to all of the money in the comp plan. Even if something comes out in the future that has not been invented yet, if it's in 5 Links, you get to profit on that as well. In addition, you're privy to all the bonuses, and whatever happens on your team, you also stand to benefit from that production. So get started as an IMR today. And just to be very clear with you, to get correctly started in your business, you'll need an investment of roughly $370 to about $415. However, that one-time investment can yield to a lifetime of prosperity. Now, as a reminder, in your first 30 days, we're going to show you how to recoup your investment and become profitable in your own 5 Links business. Step 1 is to acquire 10 customer points. Step 2, find 2 other qualified individuals who are looking for an opportunity. And if you do that in your first 30 days, 5 Links will award you $500. Wrapping up business ownership, let's discuss training and support. As a 5 Links representative, you have access to our local, regional, and international training events. You also have your own personal website where you get to market your own 5links products and services. You're also able to learn this business in the comfort of your own home through something called 5links University. And you have access to something called business reporting where you get to monitor your business in real time, all online. Last but not least, guys, fill out the IMR application today. What you're seeing is an actual paper application, but if you happen to be seeing this online, get back with the person who got you onto this presentation, sign the online application, and let's get you started in your own 5links business today. So with all of that being said, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. However, I want to remind you that there's always 3 types of people who see this presentation. The first person says, I'm in. You could have stopped 10 minutes ago. As soon as I found out that I could save money on products and services I was already using on a daily basis, I was in. So if that's you, congratulations. Get back with the person who got you onto this presentation and we'll show you how to get started the correct way. Person number 2 says, well, you know what? I like it, but I have questions. Again, if that's you, get back with the person who got you onto this presentation to get all of your questions answered. Person number 3 says, thanks, but no thanks. This is not for me. Now, if this is not for you, first off, I want to say God bless you. Thank you for taking the time to look at this presentation. But if it isn't for you, at least think enough of the person who got you on to become a customer. Find out which services you could save money on because not only will it help you out, it will also benefit their business as well. But if this is not for you, at least make sure it's not for one of these 4 reasons because I've only seen 4 reasons why people don't do this business. The first reason is that they didn't understand it. Let that be the least of your concerns because wherever you probably work right now, you did not understand anything about your job the first day you got started. However, you did cash your first check. The thing is, this is also a learn while you earn business. So if you can simply just understand the concept of saving money and also making money when others save money, then you can win in this business. Person number 2 says, well, you know what? I understand it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe the lifestyle, the cars, the money. If you don't believe it, definitely make sure you do your research and trust that the Wall Street Journal, CNN, NBC, and others have done their due diligence on our company. So definitely do your research. Third person says, well, you know what? I just don't have enough time. Now, if that's you, I understand how you feel because there have been so many others who got started because of that reason. They didn't have time. Many people are single parents. They work 2 and 3 jobs. Maybe they have a long commute to and from work and they simply can't see how they can fit this business into their schedule. However, you must also realize that having a business like this and having income that continues to flow even while you sleep can yield time freedom. So get back with the person who brought you on and we'll show you how to fit this into your schedule. Person number 4 says, you know what? I just don't have the money. Mr. Suber, you mentioned it was about $400 to get started the correct way. I don't have it. Now, if that's you, I know exactly how you feel. Because 2.5 years ago, when I first saw this opportunity, I did not have discretionary income to get started in a business. However, I had to make a very tough decision. I literally had about $400 to my name that was about to go to my car notes, and I had to call the bank and ask them how long was it before they would take my car away if I did not make that payment. They told me I had 30 days. And so I took that money and got started in 5links, and life has not been the same ever since.